There was so much energy, pure intensity from both sides. It's heartbreaking to see it end like this, especially after such a thrilling start. You were facing an incredible opponent, and the momentum was electric.
I'm just disappointed. I'm disappointed. I talked all day yesterday. Like, I just want to see Tom have to overcome some adversity. I want to see what he does when when his first plan of action doesn't work. What's he checked down to? Is he gonna wrestle? Can he compete with Ciryl Gane on his feet for 25 minutes? And I don't get any of those answers, and just like everybody at home, I'm disappointed.
Being poked in the eye is illegal, Brendan, but to fight with one eye is very common. The opponent's trying to hit your eye. He's trying to bust up and make your nose bleed. So that part of it does have question for guys like Anthony and I. We're trying to be polite. We're trying to show grace, but in all fairness, if you're the heavyweight champion of the world, you got to fight with one eye at times.
I'm real now. Both fingers, both of his eyes at once. Was it looking to be a decent scrap compared to a demolition? Yes, but both.
Tom Aspinall has finally broken his silence after one of the most controversial moments in recent UFC history, his no contest against Ciryl Gane at UFC 321. The fight ended suddenly after a brutal accidental eye poke left Aspinall unable to continue.
You just got poked knuckle deep in the eyeball. Why are you booing? What am I supposed to do about it? I didn't do the poke. I can't see.
Tom, they should not be booing. I agree with you. You waited a long time for this moment. Talk to the disappointment of this being how it ends.
This is bullshit. The fight was just getting going.
Tom saying that he can't see. That's not a good look, pardon the pun. Sit. The fight's been called off. Everyone's pissed off. The crowd's booing. Obviously, that's a terrible shame. Oh man, what an anticlimax. Hey guys, how we doing? I gotta get to work. Hey now.
This big, live reaction.
Oh man. It was a really entertaining fight, really entertaining round. Hey buddy, how you doing?
This thing.
What's up, buddy? I gotta get to work. I'm doing something as well. I don't know what to say. Jesus Christ. All right, so obviously the main event ended in a fashion that nobody wants to see. It was a tremendous fight. Ciryl Gane and Tom Aspinall were going toe-to-toe, and it was shaping up to be a tremendous title fight. It really was. And we were going to see Tom Aspinall taken out of the first round. You know, a lot of people online are talking a lot of saying that he quit. The reality is, Ciryl was looking good. He damaged Tom, he busted the nose up early. They both landed some shots. Tom landed a really good low kick. Ciryl was looking...
Since then, the MMA world has exploded with opinions, criticism, and pure chaos. After waiting more than a year for this matchup, training relentlessly, recovering from injuries, and staying patient, Tom Aspinall's night ended in mere seconds. But instead of sympathy, a wave of backlash hit him hard. Some fans and even fighters accused him of quitting, claiming he should have continued. Chael Sonnen never wants to hold back, one fan bluntly said. That's MMA. You deal with it.
He compete with Ciryl Gane on his feet for 25 minutes, and I don't get any of those answers, and just like everybody at home, I'm disappointed.
Being poked in the eye is illegal, Brendan, but to fight with one eye is very common. The opponent's trying to hit your eye. He's trying to bust up and make your nose bleed. So that part of it does have question for guys like Anthony and I. We're trying to be polite. We're trying to show grace, but in all fairness, if you're the heavyweight champion of the world, you got to fight with one eye at times.
It was a significant eye poke. It wasn't like a little scratch.
Yeah.
It was, they went in. They were proper eye pokes, and Tom clearly was in a lot of pain. There's people saying online, well, he was saying multiple times, I can't see. If he wanted to continue, he shouldn't be saying that. The reality is, if he can't see,
tell the truth.
If you can't see, you're allowed to say you can't see. People might point to me and say, well, you fought with one eye. Yeah, that was a secret because I shouldn't have been fighting. You know, Tom is the champion of the world. He doesn't want to go out there when his vision is impaired or vision is massively affected and potentially lose a fight that was shaping up to be a difficult fight. Ciryl Gane was on point tonight. He was looking good. We saw the damage on Tom's face. This was not an easy fight by any stretch of the imagination. He didn't want to continue with his vision damaged or not being able to see, so I don't blame him. The crowd were upset. I get that. They were frustrated. They've flown in from other countries. They've spent a lot of money. They've bought tickets, and the fight ends like that. I don't think the frustration was on Tom. I think the crowd was just annoyed.
Everyone gets poked, kneed, or clipped, you carry on. But Tom Aspinall wasn't having any of it. Sources close to his camp revealed that Tom is furious about the disrespect he's been getting online. In private conversations and social media replies, he's reportedly called out those mocking him, saying it's absurd to think he would ever give up mid-fight. According to Tom, the eye poke completely blinded him in one eye, and when the doctor stepped in, it wasn't a choice, it was the only option. He physically couldn't see. Tom supposedly said, "If I could have continued, I would have."
Poked knuckle deep in the eyeball. Why are you booing? What am I supposed to do about it? I didn't do the poke. I can't see.
Tom, they should not be booing. I agree with you. You waited a long time for this moment. Talk to the disappointment of this being how it ends.
This is bullshit. The fight was just getting going.
Ciryl Gane was looking so good in that first round. Tom Aspinall's nose was bleeding. Ciryl was landing with that jab. I got a heavyweight. You go in there, and a lot of the times at heavyweight, you see you guys not really engage too much because it takes one punch, especially from two big punchers like that. And Tom was kind of pushed, like coming forward. Ciryl was landing beautiful jabs, circling around. He won that round. Both those guys, for being heavyweight, can move so well on their feet. God, that was gonna be such a sweet fight. And I thought Tom was gonna go out there and kind of run through Ciryl. That was gonna be a very interesting fight. I mean, I guess running it back makes sense. Post-fight reaction from Tom Aspinall. What the fuck you booing? I'm the one that got poked in the fucking eye. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm not the one that fucking poked him. I get it, you're frustrated. I don't think the fans weren't booing at Tom for not continuing. I don't think the fans are booing because, you know, it sucks. It's the main event, you want to see a fight. But every time like a first reaction happens, a nut shot, an eye poke, you don't think it.
Ciryl, first of all, thank you so much for stopping by. Super difficult moment. Can I get your immediate reaction, please?
I don't know exactly. Just disappointed. We put a lot of energy, like I say. And I'm just sorry because at first for me, but also for the people, for Aspinall, for everybody. This is the law of this sport. Sometimes this happening. I remember this happening also for myself. It's like that. It's like that.
For people that didn't see the build-up to this fight, all the programs, etc., can you just let people know the kind of investment and the commitment you made to preparing for this fight?
Yeah, that's why I'm a little bit disappointed because of the energy, the sacrifice, all of this, and unfortunately this happening. If there are not issue, he win or I win, like okay, this is but like that. No, I'm not happy about this.
You did have 3 minutes or so in the octagon with Tom Aspinall, caused some damage. You know, from your thoughts, you've been in there, you felt him a little bit. Like, what did you learn?
It was beautiful. It was a beautiful fight. This is exactly what I expected from Tom. Exactly what I expected for myself also. We did very well, I think. I'm gonna watch that, but yeah.
That one, the eye poke that he always goes for in fights. Most of the time he lands this in every single one of his fights, bar a couple of them maybe, but typically Ciryl Gane does get off at least a few eye pokes, just like his teammate Dasanina Mavov, and he landed it. He landed his signature move, double eye poke on Tom Aspinall. The finger went straight into the eye on this side. Left hand one. This doesn't really tell the story of it. He landed the eye poke, like you see here, and then he pushed into the eyes afterwards. That's what I think caused the problem. He landed the eye poke and it didn't look that bad, but then he pushed straight into the eye with force on Tom Aspinall to reclaim distance, and Tom had to call off the fight. He can't see. He's going to go out there, get slept because he's blind and he can't get his eyesight back. Or this is what happens. The fight gets called off, and for some reason, there's a lot of people that aren't angry at Gane about this. Even though he's one of the dirtiest fighters in the sport, there's a ton of people talking about how Gane was piecing him up, destroying him. They're talking about this like it was a 10-8 round.
I couldn't see a thing. Anyone calling me a quitter clearly has no idea what it's like in there. And honestly, it's not hard to understand where his frustration comes from. Tom Aspinall has never been the type to back down. He's finished nearly all his fights in the first round. His calm, respectful demeanor outside the octagon has earned him a reputation as one of the most humble and professional fighters in the UFC. So being accused of quitting after such an unfortunate injury clearly cut deep. Meanwhile, the MMA community remains divided. Some fans are defending Aspinall, saying he was robbed of his moment, and that anyone who's ever suffered an eye injury knows just how dangerous it can be.
Everybody feels. Great showing. shitty ending, you know. I think that after the Jones fight, a lot of people wrote Ciryl Gane off. He looked damn good tonight.
Yeah, what did you think about the fight on its way to the eye poke? What did you take from those 4 minutes?
Good. Looked like we were in for a few rounds, and it was going to be a good fight.
It would seem obvious that a rematch is right on the cards. Would you like to just rebook these guys as soon as Tom is able to get back in there?
Yeah, total pain.
Others still believe he should have toughed it out, pointing to fighters like Michael Bisping, who famously fought on with only one functional eye. Even Joe Rogan and Daniel Cormier weighed in during the broadcast, calling the situation heartbreaking rather than controversial. Rogan reminded fans that an eye poke can end a career, and that Tom made the right decision by not risking permanent damage. But while the debate continues to rage online, one thing is certain: Tom Aspinall wants revenge. Dana White has already confirmed that a rematch is in the works, and Tom's silence has now turned into pure motivation. He's reportedly back to light training, focused on recovery and redemption, telling his team he's ready to finish this properly next time. As for Ciryl Gane, he's remained mostly quiet, though his camp insists the poke was accidental and that they were prepared for a long, tough fight. Still, fans can't stop wondering, what would have happened if the fight had continued? Could Gane have pulled off the upset, or would Tom have found his rhythm and done what he always does, finish in dominant fashion? Either way, Tom Aspinall is done listening to the critics.